Hello, and welcome back to Mel the Bombshell. What I have in store for you all today is a unboxing and my thoughts on the Halo Infinite Steelbook Case Collector's Edition kit. I was able to snag this collector's edition from Walmart at $79. I'll link that down below if it is still available so that if you are also interested, you can pick that up too. But this is a pretty good bundle deal for Halo Infinite. Not only does it come with the game itself, but it also comes with a special steelbook and some other really cool Halo memorabilia and Halo collectibles, including an energy sword table lamp. So that was one of the main reasons I went ahead and bought it, as it did come with the game, the steelbook, and the table lamp. It has some other collectibles that we'll look at too. So let's go ahead and dive on in without further hesitation. Okay, so I already went ahead and cut open the box for the Halo Infinite Collector's Edition. This is the shipping box that I got from Walmart. Just to make sure it was the right stuff, I did open it and look in it to make sure it was the correct package. And when we open box it, you see that it is in that original brown box from the shipping container. So it's literally shipped in the container that you will be unboxing it from. So just be aware of that if you are buying this, that it's not like a box within a box situation. It is literally the box itself that gets shipped to you. Now there's no like extra stuff on the outside to show anybody that you did buy a collector's edition of a game title. However, the brown box that it is shipped in is the actual collector's edition box. So you don't get like a special box from buying it like some collector's editions do have. Alright, let's go ahead and look at what is inside this vague brown box. Okay, so as we open the flaps of our box, we are immediately greeted with the Halo Infinite logo right here with this desk portfolio. Alright, so it is wrapped in plastic. Let's go ahead and fix that and get that plastic off of our portfolio so that we can see it completely. So put a little incision right here, pop the plastic, okay. Let's see if I got enough to peel. Yeah, so that will peel. Now this does have a good mark across the plastic, but that was not from me opening that original box. Not sure why it's there. We will see if it has affected anything underneath after we get the plastic off. This plastic doesn't really want to come off. It feels a little bit different than what you normally get, but here we go. Got a nice matte finish, and the scratch on the plastic did not actually harm the portfolio itself. If we look here and open, let's open it. Once it's opened, you see a nice Halo Infinite artwork. It's really cool. The print itself is a little bit flat. It's not the best print. And this opened up, it's pretty large. I probably won't actually display it like it should be. It'll sit, whenever it does sit, it'll sit on an area about like that, sit on your desk however you want it to be. I'm not the biggest fan of this one large art print in the hardcover itself, but it is kind of neat, I guess, but not the biggest fan of it, not my kind of thing. So I'm not super stoked about this part of the collector's edition. Alright, so the next thing that I want to pull out from this is the game itself. So right here, I've got Halo Infinite in the collector's steelbook edition. This is the sealed game. The game is actually in this steelbook container. We'll take a deeper look at the inside and everything about this steelbook here in just a minute. But the steelbook itself does come in a very nice cardboard packaging around the outside. Let's take a deeper look at that. So right here, I've got the Halo Infinite steel box. I'm going to first start by sliding off this little paper around the outside. So this does come with like a little paper surround the whole piece with all of the details on the game on the back. And now we have our steelbook wrapped in a plastic. Let's go ahead and get that plastic off. With the plastic off, we have our steel book. It's got a very glossy finish, very glossy compared to a lot of other steel books. Some different effects on the finish to create those shiny parts and give you the light look. It's a pretty nice case. I'm not a super big fan of how glossy that is. It is making the filming a lot harder anyway. And I do like the way that they have positioned Master Chief on the front, if you look up here. However, the finish that they did, it's just like that metallic glossiness just makes it a little bit hard to read, especially from this angle. Everything just looks black. Like right now I have a silhouette of Master Chief. Turn it this way, I can see him a little bit better. Not a super big fan. I'm also not a big fan of how different they made the front and the back. I don't know. Let's see if it flows. It also doesn't have a design that flows well. Flows super well. It flows a bit. Actually, it's a little bit better than I thought. From one edge to the other to get that full artifact. If we look on the inside, of course, we have the game for the Xbox Series X and Xbox One. Game itself, which, that's pretty funny. It already, can you see it? So the game itself already has a bit of a scratch on it, right? See the scratch right there. So there's a bit of a scratch on the game already, which is kind of questionable. But here we've got the inside of the steelbook and the little warning paper that they put on the inside. And it just has some print that reminds you of some of the in-game aesthetics of Halo Infinite. That is the steelbook. Not my favorite steelbook of all time, but still a good one to add to the collection as it is Halo. Alright, so item number 3 that I'm going to pull out is this very questionable orange box. So this is just a glossy print over top of an orange box. Looks like it has like some circuit board patterning to it. Make it look more like that sci-fi cyber look that is in Halo Infinite. So let's just kind of right down here, we're going to open up this box and see what's inside of it. And inside, this has some of our smaller collectibles. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a close look at all of these items. See if they are worth it. See if the quality is good enough for the purchase. Alright, so let's look at this weird orange box. So this weird orange box, we talked about how it had that circuit board patterning. And on the inside, we've got 3 plastic bags. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so the first bag, get it open, looks like it has a lanyard in it. So the lanyard inside of it, the metal on this is very cheap. It is a pretty cheap feeling lanyard. This clip is wrapped in a plastic. Does jingle quite a lot. I wouldn't want to necessarily wear this to work. And it's just your basic lanyard. It does have a clip on back, which is nice to be able to easily take your lanyard on and off without having to slide it all the way around your neck. One side of the lanyard is decorated with like a 117 UNSC pattern and wording with a little Master Chief down there and a camo background. The other side is just camo, so if you flip it back and forth, you either have only like a woodland green camo or your Master Chief UNSC. You have the gold clip on and off. This part is just a black plastic. This is the metal. You clip that on and off. It does have a bit of a grind when you clip it. It does feel very cheap overall. Not the greatest. Up here we've got another lanyard. This one is wrapped quite differently. That out. So this is the lanyard with the ID badge. This one does not have the clip on the back. This is the one where you would just put it all the way on your head and off. On the back it has the written out form of UNSC, United Nations Space Command, with some other things just all about the UNSC. This one has a weird feeling. Maybe it's the dye that they use for the lanyard. There's a residue on your hands. Here we have like a cheaper gold finish on the top of this with some slots that you can put cards in. Your ID badge would go on this other side right here where they have the Master Chief false ID area, and then on the inside you could put whatever else you want. So that's a pretty good lanyard right there. It has a different type of clip mechanism compared to the first lanyard. So you have different clips, and then you see that they have different ways of going around the back of the neck right there. So you get a pretty good variety of lanyards, and you could potentially mix and match these. Create whatever type of UNSC lanyard that you would like. And last, we have a set of patches. Right, so lastly, we have this set of patches. Let's look at them up close. Up first, we got this blue and black and gray UNSC rectangle patch. It's pretty cool. over here. This is the actual viewing angle, even though the stitching may look like it's unfinished. This is finished, but this is just Master Chief's helmet with a black background and some white stitching to give you those details. Nice green outline, kind of make it pop out. Here we have one that's got like a silhouette, green silhouette of Master Chief with that orange visor. UNSC over here, another rectangular patch, this one vertical though. Now we even have another one of Master Chief's helmet, green with the visor, golden orange color, and a gray outline. I really like how they're doing the line designs for these helmets to give you those details without adding too much color. And finally, we have a classic UNSC logo patch. Just your white on black, super classic to the series, really nice patch. So those are the 5 patches that came in this kit. I'm assuming that they're all iron-on patches that you could put on any clothing item that you wanted. Pretty good set overall, decent amount of variety on color and sizes. So this is definitely a great addition to that pack. Next up, I have the bottle opener, which we already mentioned had that damaged plastic on it. So this bottle opener is a metal bottle opener, and as we already said, the plastic is kind of broken already on it. Now this I have not opened yet myself. This is how it came in the box, with a lot of broken plastic, and you can tell that these pieces down here at the bottom also aren't lined up correctly. But let's go ahead and take a look. On the back there are stickers to open it, but I don't even think I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to be able to just pull out plasma pistol, bottle opener from the pack, and then dump these guys out. Got all the pieces. So this is the plasma pistol opener. Came with some acrylic stands. I guess we'll put those acrylic stands. This, assuming, put each little section in that. And then we'll just stack the plasma pistol on top. Oh, and it will fall over. Okay, got it stacked. And then this just displays with the plasma pistol on top. It's got a weird way to display. It'll look about like this when you get displayed. So you've got the higher end and the smaller end. We'll just set that up like that. I'm going to set it over here so you can see it behind me for the rest of the video. Now we're on to the art book. So this is a hardcover art book. It is a little bit smaller of an art book than some other games have. But on the inside, it's just going to have your standard prints. It is a very nice art book. Some of the print quality isn't as good as I've seen in others. It's a little bit of a matte, a little bit of a cheaper finish, which probably goes into why this collector's edition is so affordable. But you get some pretty cool images for all of the artworks for the designs behind Halo Infinite, its environments, its creatures, its characters, its vehicles. It's a pretty cool little addition just to have and get some nice inside information for the game itself. Alright, so last but definitely not least, we have the Energy Sword light up. So here we've got our LED light up. I'm going to go ahead and start unboxing that. And with the plastic off, we have a pretty cool energy sword. The base is actually kind of heavy. I guess that's where all the power and stuff comes from. So it's very bottom heavy. Doesn't really want to topple over. I'm not a huge fan of the way that they printed the colors on, but I bet it will look super cool whenever it is lit up. Does not have a USB-C cable. It has a USB mini cable with it, so it's not going to be compatible power-wise with any USB-C cables that you have. And we will check out its lighting. So let me get that. I'm just going to set it up here, and let's see. So here is what the Halo Energy Sword light up lamp looks like up on the shelf that you see behind me in the video. It has a very nice attractive glow. I absolutely love it. To me, this one object alone makes that deluxe edition completely worth it, and I would highly recommend it. So overall with this, I am very satisfied with this purchase of the Halo Infinite Collector's Edition. No, the products weren't as nice as some other editions have. However, I still love to collect Halo things, so of course I feel like this was worth it. I think that this will only really be for those people who are already in love with Halo and Master Chief and that whole game series. If you are just your average gamer and you don't really care a lot about Halo, I would not recommend this for you whatsoever. But if you're a fan of Halo, it's a pretty good purchase. If you enjoyed this and would like to see more in the future, please make sure you subscribe. And please leave a like down below if you got anything or enjoyed the video at all. Alright, so with all of that out of the way, I hope that you all have a wonderful day and I hope to see you again soon. Alright, bye.